Have you ever stopped to think about how often cats appear in our daily lives? These silent creatures, often independent yet filled with wisdom, weave through the fabric of our existence without us fully acknowledging their presence. Cats, with their quiet mannerisms and graceful movements, are part of our world, yet they don't demand our attention. They offer companionship while maintaining a sense of autonomy. While we may pass them by or see them as simple pets, Islam teaches us that cats hold a unique and cherished place in our lives. In fact, cats are the only animals mentioned with affection in the accounts of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. There are numerous stories and teachings that highlight his love and respect for cats. One of the most well-known stories involves a cat named Muetza, who was a beloved companion of the Prophet, peace be upon him. On one occasion, Muetza was peacefully sleeping on the sleeve of the Prophet's garment. Rather than disturbing her, the Prophet, peace be upon him, cut off the sleeve of his garment to avoid waking her. This simple yet profound act demonstrated not just kindness, but a deep respect for all living creatures. It also serves as a powerful lesson for us on the importance of gentleness, patience, and respect for the animals around us. This story of the Prophet, peace be upon him, and his cat reminds us that our interactions with animals are not trivial. In Islam, no act of kindness, no matter how small, goes unnoticed by Allah. Each interaction with the creatures of Allah is an opportunity to earn His pleasure and deepen our connection to Him. How many times have we encountered animals in our lives, whether it's a stray cat, a bird, or a dog, and overlooked the chance to treat them with kindness? These small moments can have a profound impact on our hearts and can be an opportunity for spiritual growth. But what if the cat that approaches you is not just an ordinary animal? What if it is a test, a reminder, or even a blessing from Allah? Just like the brother I mentioned earlier, who adopted a stray cat that came to his door every evening, we must remember that these interactions are not by chance. In fact, many of us can learn valuable lessons from how we treat animals. The patience required to care for a cat, the gratitude we feel when they show affection, and the love we give in return. All of these qualities are part of our journey towards spiritual growth. The presence of a cat in our lives can teach us so much about ourselves. It reminds us to slow down, to be mindful of our actions, and to practice kindness and patience. These animals are a mirror of our own spiritual state, showing us areas where we can improve and giving us the opportunity to grow closer to Allah. Cats, in their silent way, can help us develop qualities that are essential for our faith: patience, gratitude, and gentleness. As we move forward, let's take a deeper look into the wisdom that Islam offers regarding animals like cats. Through the teachings of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, we can learn not just how to treat animals with love and kindness, but also how these creatures can become a bridge to a deeper connection with Allah. Cats as a reflection of Allah's mercy. In Islam, every creature, whether small or large, seen or unseen, has a purpose in Allah's creation. Cats, with their unique and endearing qualities, serve as a beautiful reminder of Allah's mercy. Allah has created them with tenderness, independence, and grace, qualities that reflect the deeper mercy and wisdom of our Creator. These animals, though often seen as independent and self-sufficient, are part of the divine plan and act as living signs of Allah's mercy. In the Quran, Allah reminds us that He has created everything in His perfect plan, and nothing is created in vain. This includes animals like cats, who might seem small in the grand scheme of things, but they play an essential role in the balance of nature. Allah says in the Quran, "And on the earth there are signs for those who are certain." Quran 51:20. Cats, like many animals, are signs of Allah's mercy and creativity. Their quiet companionship, their loyalty, and the comfort they bring to our hearts are all part of this divine plan. One significant teaching in Islam involves the concept of purity, which is central to the practice of daily life. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, provided examples of how animals, particularly cats, play a role in the rituals of purity. In one story, the Prophet, peace be upon him, allowed a cat to drink from the vessel he used for ablution, wudu, saying that the water was pure and that animals shared in the blessings of humans. This simple act of kindness reinforces the idea that Allah's mercy extends not only to humans, but to all living beings, and it encourages us to treat animals with respect and care. When a cat approaches you, don't see it as a mere chance encounter. See it as a reminder of the mercy of Allah. By offering the cat food, shelter, or simply affection, you are not just interacting with an animal, but you are acknowledging Allah's blessings in your life. The simple act of feeding or caring for a stray cat can become an act of worship, a way of showing gratitude to Allah for the mercy He has bestowed upon you. Moreover, this interaction is an opportunity to reflect on how we treat others, humans and animals alike. When we show mercy to the creatures of Allah, we are reminded of the immense mercy Allah shows to us. As we treat animals with kindness, we develop the qualities of mercy and compassion that Allah values. These acts of kindness, even if small, are seen by Allah and are rewarded, bringing us closer to Him. Ritual consequences of how we treat animals in Islam. Every action in Islam carries a spiritual consequence, and how we treat animals is no exception. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, taught us that every living being, regardless of its size or perceived importance, deserves respect and compassion. This extends to all animals, including cats. Our treatment of them is not just a reflection of our kindness, but also of our faith and closeness to Allah. One of the most profound stories from the Prophet's life is about a woman who was punished for her cruelty to a cat. She locked the cat in a room without feeding it, causing the animal to die of hunger. For this act of cruelty, the woman was severely punished in the hereafter. On the other hand, there is a story of a man who was forgiven for his sins after giving water to a thirsty dog. The Prophet, peace be upon him, emphasized that acts of kindness to animals are not just morally good, but they are also spiritually significant. These acts of mercy reflect the state of our hearts and the purity of our intentions. The importance of treating animals with kindness and respect is clear in Islam. In fact, the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "Whoever is kind to the creatures of God, he is kind to himself." Sahih Muslim. This hadith highlights that our actions towards animals are not separate from our relationship with Allah. By showing mercy to animals, we are drawing closer to Allah, for He is the ultimate source of mercy. As Muslims, we are encouraged to treat animals with gentleness and patience. Just as we are taught to be patient with fellow humans, we must also practice patience with animals. In caring for animals, we learn to develop virtues such as patience, empathy, and understanding. By offering food, shelter, and love to a stray cat, we are not only fulfilling a moral duty, but also drawing nearer to Allah's mercy. These small acts, though they may seem insignificant, carry great spiritual value. Pause for reflection. How do you treat Allah's creatures in your everyday life? Do you take the time to show kindness to the animals around you? Whether it's offering a meal to a stray cat or simply providing a safe space for them, remember that these acts are seen and rewarded by Allah. Treat cats as a bridge to Allah's mercy. There's a saying that goes, everything in the universe is a sign of Allah. This includes the animals around us, and cats are no exception. They are not just creatures to be cared for. They are part of the divine plan, each playing their own unique role in the world. Allah has created every being with a purpose, and our interactions with them can serve as a means of gaining His mercy. When we take care of an animal, whether it's a stray or a pet, we're not just performing an act of kindness, but we're also fulfilling our duty as caretakers of Allah's creation. In Islam, we are reminded time and time again of the importance of mercy, compassion, and respect for all living beings. Treating animals well is not just encouraged. It's a reflection of our character and our relationship with Allah. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, demonstrated this through his actions. He showed us that showing kindness to animals is not only an act of mercy towards a creature, but also an act that pleases Allah. When we give food to a stray cat or show compassion to an injured animal, we are opening a door to Allah's mercy and forgiveness. The merciful will be shown mercy by the merciful. Sunan al-Tirmidhi. In this way, the simple act of caring for a cat or any other animal can become a bridge that brings us closer to Allah. It's a reminder that Allah's mercy encompasses all things, and by extending kindness to those in need, whether human or animal, we are embodying His attributes in our own lives. The lessons cats teach us about humility, comfort, and gratitude. Cats, in their quiet and graceful existence, teach us valuable lessons about humility, contentment, and gratitude, qualities that are deeply emphasized in Islam. Cats and humility. Cats live simple yet fulfilling lives. They do not seek attention or extravagant luxuries. Instead, they find satisfaction in the small things, like the warmth of a sunbeam, the comfort of a safe place, or the kindness of a human hand. Their behavior offers us a profound lesson in humility. Islam teaches that those who live modestly and humbly are beloved to Allah. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "He who lives humbly is loved by Allah." Observing the cats around us can remind us of the beauty of simplicity. True wealth, as Islam teaches, lies not in material possessions, but in inner peace and humility. Cats as comforting companions. Cats are known for their soothing presence. Their gentle purring and calming nature provide a sense of peace and tranquility. The Quran reminds us that the earth and all creatures within it are signs for those who reflect, and on the earth are signs for those who are certain. Quran 51:20. Spending time with a cat can be a perfect opportunity to meditate, center yourself, and express gratitude to Allah for His countless blessings. Their presence has the power to reduce stress, and the quiet moments spent with them can help us reconnect with our inner selves and strengthen our faith. Cats and gratitude to Allah. Cats, in their presence, invite us to be grateful. Their companionship reminds us to say Alhamdulillah for all the blessings that surround us, whether they are big or small. How many times have we overlooked the blessings in our daily lives? The companionship of a cat, the beauty of nature, the safety of a home. These are all gifts from Allah that deserve our gratitude. When a cat comes to you, whether it's a stray or a pet, it's an opportunity to reflect on the countless blessings that Allah has provided. Conclusion: a new perspective on cats. In Islam, cats are more than just pets. They are a reminder of Allah's mercy, a lesson in humility, and a sign of the importance of gratitude. Every interaction with a cat can be an act of faith, a moment to reflect on Allah's blessings, and an opportunity to strengthen our relationship with Him. The next time a cat approaches you, see it not just as a simple encounter, but as a chance to grow spiritually and draw closer to Allah. If you haven't adopted a cat yet, consider opening your heart to one. Cats bring more than just companionship. They bring valuable lessons that can help refine your character and strengthen your faith. Through their presence, we learn patience, empathy, and gratitude. They remind us of the importance of mercy and kindness, both to animals and to others. Thank you for taking the time to explore these profound truths. Share your experiences with animals, and let us know how these small creatures influence your life and faith. Don't forget to subscribe and join us for more reflections on the teachings of Islam.